Welcome to the Steve and Ina Show. I'm going to make some pork chops today, and I've had people wanting to see a cooking video. Thought I'd just have you guys help me out in the kitchen, okay? Alright, let's get started. I wanted to show you guys, someone asked me about this the last time I had a cooking video, and I forgot to reply. So this is the seasoning that I love to use on chicken or on pork chops like I'm doing today. You can find it over in the Spanish type of aisle if you guys have one of those at your grocery store. And if not, look in where all the seasonings are. But yeah, it's good for steak, fish, just tons of different things, and try it. You might like it. I absolutely think it brings out really good flavors. So what I'm doing is I've got some flour on a plate, and then I put a bunch of that salt, the adobe, this here, in with it. I'll probably end up putting a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the pork chops in this, and we'll get started frying these up. Okay, I've got my iron skillet. Trying to make room so you guys can see, and I don't think you're gonna be able to see a little bit. All right, so here's the pork chops. These are the ones that Steve had put in the vacuum sealer and laid them out. So I just washed them off, and I put a lot more of the adobo in there because, like I said, I really love that flavor. I'm sorry if you guys hear anything. It's probably the air conditioner. And it's just now starting to heat up. You can see it sizzling there a little bit. These are some really big pork chops. Now Steve he'll always eat two, almost always. And I do good if I can eat one. I'm just not a really big meat eater, which I probably should keep me away from so many carbs. You can do this however you want. A lot of times I'll have egg mixed up, and I'll put them in the egg mixture and then into this, and then back into the egg mixture, and then back into this again. It really makes a really good coating. I like to do that more on chicken. For the pork chops, I think that this is fine. It doesn't really need a thick coating on it. In my opinion, it just needs this stuff more for flavoring. And I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can get the third or the fourth one in, so that he can have it for tomorrow if he wants, or in case we get somebody coming over later that might be hungry. I thought about fixing some rice and have it along with this, and some type of something for the rice. Maybe I have some soup out there. That might be good. Pour over top of the rice something like maybe the cream of mushroom or cream of chicken or whatever, instead of making a gravy for the rice and pork chops. I might do that. So sometimes this is how I cook. I just start cooking and see what I'd like to have added. Alright, I'm not adding any salt to these, but I'm going to add some pepper. I turned that pepper down so that it would be smaller chunks, and it's still really making big chunks of pepper. I like them a little bit more fine than that. Okay, let me get me a lid. Alright, I've got my lid. This is actually a chicken fryer. It's got these little, see the things that hang down? Keeps all the moisture back in on the food. But it does great for any type of meat. Now I'll get out something to cook the rice in. Alright, I'm not going to get this on right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get it ready. This is a really heavy cast iron pan, and it's got the enamel over top of it. It's really good for making rice in. My very favorite rice is jasmine rice. It's got a really good flavor to it and fixes perfect every single time. So what we need to do, I've got 2 cups of water in here, and here is my third. And then we'll end up having, once it starts boiling, we'll add 2 cups of rice. We'll cover it and cook it, just in case you guys, So far we've got 3 cups of water. We'll let that boil, and then we'll add 2 cups of the rice. Alright, to the water we're going to put a little bit of butter in there. And add some salt. Checked on the pork chops. I like to kind of cook them, just get them to start browning the outside, and it comes off if you don't get it fried enough. But I wanted to just turn them over and let you guys see the ones that aren't used to cooking. The rest of you guys, just humor me, watch along. But anyway, so turn them over, and now I'm going to turn it down and just let them cook good and slow. And then at the end, if they're not brown enough, we can always turn them up a little bit. Alright, we're going to let these cook for a while longer. Okay, I hope that you guys can see this. I'm going to turn it down. It's boiling. I'm going to add the 2 cups of rice. I'm going to leave this on. The jasmine rice cooks a little bit different than the regular white rice. I got it turned down to number 2, which is really low. I'm going to let this cook for a minute or 2. And then I'm going to cover it up. Turn off the heat. And let it sit for about 10 to 12 minutes. I have to tell you, my favorite, I guess if you would say, pork chops, would be the real thin ones that are boneless and don't have all that fat and stuff on them. But I guess these actually would have more flavor in them because of the marbling of all the fat, and with the bone in there too. I guess I don't appreciate them enough. Steve loves them. And so I'll just do my best. What I will do, you guys will probably see on my plate, is I end up taking everything off and just have that little piece of meat there. Alrighty, I just wanted to show you they're just about done. I wanted to show you the rice is almost done. Now, if you like your rice a lot more drier, just add a little bit less water. To me, this is actually perfect, because once it sits up just for a few minutes, it will absorb the rest of that liquid that was in there. Yummy! Alright, here is Steve's plate. I went ahead and made some of the cream of mushroom soup with a little bit of milk in it. Kind of make like a gravy. Alright. And Steve's going to let us know what he thinks. Is the rice okay like that? Yeah. With the... I thought I would try something different and put the soup on top of it. Show them what pop you got today while we were out getting chicken feed.
It's Cocoa Fizz chocolate soda. I don't know how it's
Well, do you want to go ahead and taste that while you're on camera?
And then
Oh, you have to shake it?
I don't know.
I wouldn't shake it if it's soda. Soda pop.
Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, so
Oh,
they make
okay.
good chocolate.
Hope it doesn't. Whoo! I heard it.
Ain't bad.
No?
Then I also got a bottle of butterscotch root beer, so I'll try it later.
Okay. Everyone, have a good day. Want to tell them bye, hon?
Bye.
You could at least look up and say.
I was trying to read the cat.
Oh, okay.